Okay, we're cool. All right, let's start. Now, the topic for today is data centralization in beyond Salesforce. So why did I choose that title? Let me put my headphones to know when I'm screaming too much. All right. So testing, it's fine. Now, let's start with the CRM. Now, when I say Salesforce, I'm referring to any CRM. Now, the recent, not so recent trend from 2015 is that basically CRM is not enough for all the other teams that need to get insights and information from all the actions that your customer is doing in your platform, in your customer support channels, in over the phone, in the website, in their email, if they are clicking through an ad in Facebook or Instagram. You would like to map all that. So a lot of companies are trying to map all that universe of data inside their CRM. And let's say time has proved that this is not so efficient. Why? Because a customer relationships management system, or the software, is built for marketing and sales teams. So let's say that we're kind of using wrong the tool when we're trying to everything put it just in the CRM, because it's not built as a data lake to gather information. And we're going to discuss all of this during this session. I would like to know who has joined us. Okay, I see some people. Hi there. Let me know who you are. If you have any questions, it can be anything. This is Ask Me Anything. I just have this topic, just to start the conversation. All right, but we are very free. Anything is anything. All right. So there is no dumb questions. Now let's start with the beginning. What is a CRM? CRM, it's a the word is customer relationships management. All right. So the usually when I say CRM, I'm referring to a piece of software that is thought to keep track of what the customers have spoken with us as a brand, have talked with us, and what they have purchased, tried to purchase, and all that history. Or the surveys, the calls, the quotes that we have sent, everything is in the CRM system. Now, I want to make a step back and talk about the dimensions of the CRM, because CRM is a term that has been for a long time, in the business world. And why is that? It has been a trend that has consolidated, because we all know, and if you don't know, this is news, the customer retention is in the long term what is bringing more revenue and allows your marketing to have more value. Why? Because let's say that companies are kind of waking up from this ad spending in marketing, in sales, but they're not spending enough in retention of their customers. Now, retention is the same thing here, to keep the customers and to make them purchase again, because the customers are not so loyal in 2022, and you need to increase the level of your attention or personalization of the experience of each of your customers in order to keep them engaged, because the current customer is waiting for a very high level of personalization, of proactive communication, that them, that what they like, the recommendation algorithms. This is what keeps the customer engaged with your product or service. Now, we can talk about the CRM as three dimensions, as I say it here. The first one is the technology. The CRM as the technology is the software, right? The platform where we are going to add all the information of our customers, new customers, leads, potential customers, to keep track there of those conversations mainly. Now, the CRM as a strategy is when the company actually, have this strategy to take care of their customers better, and usually the the system or the thing that they come up is to hire a CRM software to start managing better the conversations, not in separated channels, not in separated sheets or things like that, or different departments. So the strategy of having a CRM is something that involves the whole company. Now, when the CRM as a process is when the company has already, got the technology, they got the strategy, and now they need to implement the process in which, the company is using the technology to actually make take advantage of this mapping of the interactions into this platform or software. All right. Now, saying that and having that clear, what I am going to be referring today as a CRM is the platform, the software itself. Okay. Now, what have happened since the trend of getting the CRM is now that let's say the strategy of the CRM, the nice management of the customers' interactions has been proved to be good for sales and marketing and retention, and to increase the customer satisfaction. But many companies have gotten to this obstacle when they cannot scale this solution, because they start using the CRM as a data lake, as a data warehouse. The issue with that is that the CRM is not a data lake, and basically we have now a lot of channels, a lot of third-party services, internal services, we have APIs, we have data sources, we have the chat, we have the phone, we have our website, we have advertising with marketing with these 4 platforms, we have analytics, customer behavior from the application with these other platforms. So everything is I have seen a lot of companies trying to put all this into their CRM, and then they're having issues. Why? Because just look for how it is to develop something custom inside Salesforce, and that will give you a hint of why the companies are getting into this situation. Is because it's really difficult to do your own data works and your own channels connection with with any CRM that you have. Salesforce is the most known CRM, but there's a lot others that have a lot of integrations. But if you're missing that specific integration, usually you will have to directly code by yourself, hire a developer to do that for you, to maintain that, and usually is pain in the ass to bring all this just to have this connection, this integration. Now, it would be better wouldn't be better if we have all the data of this customer somewhere, and that the CRM is fed by this synchronized information from this data lake. Now, that mention to this data warehouse is what I am going to start referring to as a customer data platform. That is a new trending term, that is the CDP, and it's just a data warehouse where basically you can keep track of everything that your customer does in any channel, anything related to your brand. Okay? Now, let's talk about the differences between a CRM and a CDP. Now, CRM are interfaces, visual interfaces built for customer-facing roles. This means sales, This means customer support. This means the maybe the delivery, the logistics team. They need to check about the purchase. This is connected with the ERP. Now the CDP, the customer data platform, is built for non-customer facing roles. This means your technology people. This means the people that they are not talking to the customers, but they need to gather insights, and they need to understand in a chronologically how or what my customer is doing. He clicked an ad here, they got to the landing page, they downloaded our application, and then they created the account, they chat with us over the embedded chat, and then we have a failing event. So if I am in technology, I would like to understand, okay, what this person did to have this failing or this bug in the application, and it would be very useful for this person. I mean, imagine that to appear in the CRM. We'll have to get the data of which device this person is in, the IP, very technical details that they are not relevant for your sales, marketing, support, customer-facing roles, but they are important for your technology people. So that's the main difference. Customer-facing roles, CRM; non-customer-facing roles, CDPs. CRM is gathered manually, the data that you put there, because new customer comes in from marketing, they want to quote, they want to use this for their business, and then your salesperson adds, or the support agent adds this person into the CRM database. The CDP is where the data is gathered automatically, and the CRM is just one data source from the CDP. Okay, so we have a centralization of the data of every customer in the CDP. Now, we are going to talk about later where actually that is going to happen. CRMs are for improving the personal interactions with customers, while CDPs are for understanding your customers and their behaviors. So that's why I said, and why we're going to talk about why is this important for your omnichannel, but you can get a hint here. Is that if I am a decision maker in a bank and I want to understand what are the top 3% customers that are clients of us, in pain, I would like to know specifically, hey, what ad this person is actually clicking in to get in touch with my brand. Then I want to know what they said to the salesperson that they were their needs. I'm talking about services now. And, I want to map all of that, micro funnel, that each person is different and they will have different things in their head. So the more that you go to the detail of a specific behavior, basically as marketers or as directors, we would like to be in the head of our ideal customer and understand the motivations behind their actions, right? Now, as we cannot have that technology yet, what we do is to map all the behavior that this person is doing, all the touch points, and we're not putting them in the CRM. We're putting them elsewhere in this data warehouse that I refer to as CDP. And from that, I will get the clear picture. Even if I am from technology, am I a product owner, am I a director or the CEO, or if I am in marketing and sales, it is good also to have this vision. But if I am just a support agent or the basic sales person, I don't care about all that. I just need to sell. I need to check the conversations that this person had, this specific person. I want to manage the relation with this person because I want to make this person feel special. That's why we have a CRM. And the CDP is more for understanding the insights and have a broader vision of what your customers are doing. Okay. Now, the issue, and this is what I said, the CRM cannot provide a single unified view of all customer data. It's for relations. And the CDP is a tool that helps you understand your customers better. It's a data store. All right. So this image is from Capterra, and it states the usage of the CRM by team. So you can see the sales is the first team that is using the CRM a lot, then marketing, then customer service, then you have IT, finance, and HR. Maybe IT and finance would be better that they had this CDP. Now you can see that where is the need and where is that need in the market for the CDP. Now, let me check about. Okay, I think it went down. Okay, guys, I will upload the video. I am glad that I am recording. I will continue. Life issues. Oh boy. Okay, I will try to make it again. Using this channel, and I will send it to you guys over message. All right, sorry for the interveniences. I'm sorry. Issue with it looks like it's an issue with the server in LATAM. I will try another one maybe later. So I really appreciate that you're still here. So let's recap a little bit. What I said in these 20 minutes. So we talk about what is a CRM. Basically, what is the difference between a CRM and a CDP? We said CRM is for relations. CDP is a data store for your finance, for your technical people, for the decision makers that need to understand the behavior of your users. CRM is to be better at the relation thing, that you have a memory of each interaction with your customer, so your customer feels that they are important for you, okay? Because they are, right? Now, let's talk about the difficulties of the data migration. Now, before moving, because now what I am advising you to do is to not rely only in your CRM. And actually, what I guess it was, I don't remember this big company, it was like Oreo or something like that. They had a total mess when their Salesforce went down. It went down for one day. Everything was crashed. The logistics for the delivery of the product, everything, all the supply chain was a mess because of the CRM went down. So my advice is that you have your CRM and that you start with the project of having a CDP. But I am not telling you to go ahead and buy the first CDP product, software as a service, that you see. I'm advising you to take into account that the CRM is not a data store. So you have to think about a data store that is not your CRM, and that if something happens to the CRM, all the channels can still, go ahead and ask to this data lake. And it will be awesome if you can have a duplicate of that data lake if something's happened to that. We are going to talk about security risks here. Oh, I have them here at the bottom, because this is very important for banks, for medical companies. We need to take care of all that data, and basically having all these services managing our customers' data is risky. So before actually thinking in having your data store, you have to clean your data. All right. So what you want to look for in your CRM are duplicate records. You want to find typos and other data entry errors. You want to check for errors in the formatting of phone numbers, addresses, emails. You want to make sure that those are correct. And this is a lot of manual work. It's very, very heavy to do. But as the CDP is thought to be a way to understand the behavior of your customers, if you are putting data in a bad format or bad data, it will give you bad insights, bad results. Okay, so don't hurry on that. Errors from importing, the encoding of this is not able to appear okay on that, and these symbols are, you could have errors like that. So make sure that they will not be in the final destination of your data store. You could have missing values that it would wouldn't allow you to see the whole picture of your customer. If those tags for that field were missing in the transition, you need to make sure that all the data from one point gets to the other point well. Okay, so that's the missing values part. Okay, and you got the idea about the issues that you can get with the data. You need to solve this before having this data lake. And the next part is, should I buy a CDP? Actually, Salesforce has a CDP data store service now. I don't know how it is. I am just talking about the concept of CDP. I am not selling anything. Now, you can buy this software as a service, or you can build your own CDP. Now, there is one hybrid version that there are some clouds and players that they are trying to cover this CDP business, because it's growing a lot, because they are already data stores, so they are just missing like the handling the information, where the unique user is the base of my database, right? I am recognizing this customer in the ads with his IP, with his phone number, with his IP, the device that he's using. So the CDP usually tries to match all of the interactions, because actually, and with the cookies issue, it's difficult to know actually who is this person that clicked in this ad. So these SaaS platforms will help us to make that a little bit more intelligent, because they have intelligent algorithms to do that, to avoid duplicate entries. So to build that from scratch, it will be costly, it will be heavy to have it neat. So I would advise you to first try with the SaaS, get to know it, get to understand it, and then if you want, and maybe choose a CDP software that will allow you to make like custom development to scale that and to have like this hybrid mode. Or you can go to a cloud platform and that has good features for these recognition of the customer over IP, over some of them they use AI to actually make that match between the users in all of these platforms and data sources. And you need to make sure that the data of your customers is not putting at risk. So you need to check for the security policies and the privacy of this platform or provider or player that you plan to use. Okay, let's see if my transmission, okay, it looks like it went down again. I don't know why is this happening, but I won't let this to stop me. Okay, I am recording, so I will just finish the topic we're about to finish. All right, guys. So now, how having a CDP will facilitate my omnichannel strategy. What is the issue with current omnichannel strategies? Is that they are not omnichannel, they are multi-channel. That means that you can have a lot of channels, but you cannot really jump from one channel to another because these channels, they don't have context of each other, right? So if you want to have a true omnichannel experience for your customers, you need to have in real time all of the, in this case, support, chat, ads, comments. You have YouTube comments, all of that in real time. You can map it to the CDP. So if someone's makes a call and just leave a comment in some ad, you know it, and then they reach to you over WhatsApp, and you know it, and you don't have to ask everything again, because the CRM will tell you to this agent that this person also clicked this website, they signed up for this, but this data is not actually living in your CRM, it's outside the CRM, okay? Because you can have, the idea is that you have everything connected, right? But not to rely in just one external platform to hold my customer very sensitive data. Now, this is the trend of customer data platform. So what I am saying is that the companies are getting it, and they see the need of this customer data platform to keep track of all the interactions and to get these correct insights. So just to finish here, I am not like selling CDPs here, so I leave you with the link for G2 Crowd. That I really like this platform because it looks like more sincere, as real users are leaving their their real comments. In G2 you can check for customer data platform. You will see very nice players, there's a lot, and I recommend you checking the uptime and disaster plans for these players, so you are safe. And I also advise you to have a data duplication lake disaster plan also, to not rely only in one player for your data. Again, you need to think that everything, if can fail, will fail eventually. All right, so that will be it. Okay, I am sorry I won't be able to get in responses questions, because actually I'm not streaming, but I will make sure to send this video to you guys over WhatsApp in LinkedIn. Okay, so take care. If you have any question regarding this, you can reach out to me through LinkedIn, and I will be more than happy to help you or anything. Take care. Bye bye.